You can see her just kind of gauging her distance, getting ready to touch her with that right hand.
Meng Bo, one-punch knockout.
Stop scrolling, because Chinese knockout queen Meng Bo just sent a final fucking warning to undefeated PFL champion Dakota Ditcheva. And trust me, this is not your usual call-out. This is personal. This is violent. And Meng Bo said it herself. I'm coming. Your streak ends here, Dakota. I'm ready. If you don't know who Meng Bo is, congratulations, you're about to learn why this woman scares half of Asia's fight scene. She's a Chinese MMA assassin, a 22-9 veteran with 8 brutal knockouts, and the only woman on earth with a professional win over UFC champion Zhang Weili. Yeah, that Zhang Weili. She has slept opponents with punches, elbows, ground and pound everything. And for the first time ever, she's pointing all that violence directly at Dakota Ditcheva.
Please, boss, give me a title fight.
In her latest interview, Meng Bo didn't hold back. She said, and I quote, "I'm coming. Your streak ends here, Dakota. That's not trash talk. That's a fucking death sentence. You can see the anger. You can feel the energy." Meng Bo is tired of being overlooked, tired of being labeled former one championship fighter, tired of hearing Dakota Ditcheva's name everywhere. She wants the hype. She wants the spotlight. But more than anything, she wants the undefeated queen's head. Let's talk power. Let's talk receipt. Meng Bo has knocked out 8 women, and most of them didn't even see the punch coming.
You can see her just kind of gauging her distance, getting ready to touch her with that right hand.
Meng Bo, one-punch knockout.
KO highlights: first round KO over Jennifer Olsen at 1/164, 2022. First round KO over Priscilla Lumban at 1 unbreakable second round TKO over Yulia Kutsenko back in 2017. This woman hits like a truck disguised as a strawweight. Her punches don't land, they detonate, and she's only 29 in her prime and training out of Tiger Muay Thai with some of the deadliest strikers in Asia.
Come here. Yeah, that's good. There.
Brink on by TKO or KO, I will tell you the confidence that she's going to have now getting up is going to be unbelievable.
And there it is.
Beautiful knee from the plum.
And Ditcheva beckons Jenna Bishop back to her feet and goes immediately on the attack. Oh,
Bishop's in trouble.
And that doesn't. First round finish at Dakota Ditcheva silences.
Here's where things get insane. Because Meng Bo is stepping into a storm, she might not be ready for Dakota Ditcheva. The undefeated British sniper is 15-0 with 12 violent knockouts. The 2024 PFL Women's Flyweight World Champion, the youngest female millionaire in PFL history. A Muay Thai world champion before she could legally drink alcohol. Her nickname is Dangerous, and that she is not marketing. That's a warning label. Dakota breaks bones. Dakota breaks faces. Dakota breaks confidence. And on February 7th, 2026 at PFL Road to Dubai, she fights Denise Keelholtz. But Meng Bo is already calling her out before that bell even rings. So, let's break this down. Meng Bo thinks Dakota's undefeated streak is protected. She thinks Dakota hasn't fought a real striker with real knockout power. She thinks she can be the first one to put Dakota's lights out. Dakota hasn't responded yet because she's too busy healing, training, and preparing to destroy Denise in Dubai. But trust me, when Dakota finally addresses Meng Bo, it's going to break the internet. This is China versus UK, power versus precision, experience versus perfection. A striker who knocked out Zhang Weili against a striker who knocks out everyone. So the question is simple. Does Meng Bo truly have the power to end Dakota Ditcheva's undefeated streak? Or is Dakota just going to add another body to her highlight reel? Because one thing is guaranteed. If this fight gets booked, we're getting fireworks, blood violence, and a knockout that will replay on social media for years. Meng Bo sent her final warning. Now we wait to see if Dakota answers.
Makes her return to the cage taking on Denise.
Stop scrolling because Dakota Ditcheva is back, and trust me, this return fight is already causing major controversy across the MMA world. The undefeated 15-0 PFL flyweight queen, the woman critics are calling too dominant, overprotected, and the future of women's MMA is stepping back into the cage on February 7th, and she's not coming for a warm-up fight. She's coming for a Bellator world champion. Dakota Ditcheva will face Denise Miss Dynamite Keelholtz, the former Bellator kickboxing world champion, a woman with knockout power that most 125ers don't even dream about. This is happening at PFL Road to Dubai, inside the Coca-Cola Arena, and it's part of a card stacked with names including Usman Nurmagomedov defending his world title in the main event. But the real story, the fight everyone is talking about, is Dakota Ditcheva's comeback after breaking her hand in July and sitting out for the rest of 2025. And we're breaking down everything why this matchup is more dangerous than people think, how Keelholtz compares to Dakota's past opponents, how Dakota is planning her return, and what this fight means for the future of PFL's women's flyweight division. Let's get into it.
Doing a better job than most opponents do of minimizing damage, but the damage is still coming through.
Problem is, it all adds up, Sean.
Shoot that underhook! Shoot that
Comes to the damage so far in this fight. It's been one-way traffic.
Oh, nasty knee right the middle from Dakota, and a flurry down to the body. Here's the elbow, back elbow, and now a left.
I'm injured again, but I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway.
In July 2025, Dakota Ditcheva went 3 rounds with Sumiko Inaba, a fight she dominated, but one that came with a major cost. She broke her hand, forcing her out for the rest of the year. For the first time in her career, the unstoppable knockout machine had to stop. But now the comeback is real, and PFL didn't give her a tune-up, no warm-up, no easy fight, no let's see how the hand feels. Instead, they threw her in with a woman who has legit world-class striking credentials and experienced fighting champions. Dakota is 15-0. She has 9 finishes in a row before the Inaba decision. She is one of the fastest growing stars in all of MMA, not just PFL. And this is the perfect storm. A young, undefeated phenom coming back versus a veteran with championship-level kickboxing who hasn't fought since 2023.
There was no feeling out process in this.
Wow, and Keelholtz sitting down just swinging for those proverbial fences. And she's trying to do that here, but she's up against someone who might even be more aggressive in Keelholtz, who secures the takedown immediately into backmount.
He was actually working with Royce Gracie, and Royce was very impressed. He goes, man, she's got good chokes.
She's coming off a kick submission. Make it 2.
And has everything to prove Denise Keelholtz is not just some Bellator fighter. She's a former Bellator kickboxing world champion with real striking KO power. This woman has finished fighters with head kicks, combinations, and precision shots that even UFC-level girls struggle to throw. In Bellator MMA, she beat Paula Cristina and then outpointed Inaba, the same Inaba that Ditcheva fought before her MMA run. Keelholtz defended her kickboxing belt multiple times, proving she can handle championship pressure. She may be older, she may be coming off a long layoff, but she brings something most Ditcheva opponents don't: championship striking experience, a lifetime of high-level combat sports, the confidence of someone who has fought the very best. Most importantly, she's dangerous in the one area Ditcheva likes to dominate. Here's where the controversy starts. People online are split. Some fans say Dakota is being protected again. Keelholtz hasn't fought since 2023. Others argue Keelholtz is the most dangerous striker Dakota has faced. This is a primetime matchup. And then there's the third group. Dakota is too big and too powerful for PFL flyweight. She needs to go to UFC. Whatever side you're on, this fight answers a huge question. Can Dakota Ditcheva handle a championship-level striker, someone who won't fold under pressure? Because until now, most of her opponents crumble as soon as they feel her power. Keelholtz. She has fought bigger punchers. She has fought more experienced strikers. She has gone toe-to-toe with world champions. This is not a rookie stepping in. This is a veteran with nothing to lose, and that makes her dangerous.
Funny.
Make no mistake, PFL is building Dakota Ditcheva into a superstar. She's undefeated and she knocks people out in violent highlight reel fashion. If she wins here, she is one step closer to becoming the face of the PFL women's division. And with the rumblings of PFL versus UFC crossovers in the future, a win like this puts her name in the same conversations as Valentina Shevchenko. Dakota Ditcheva is not just representing PFL, she's representing an entire division. A dominant win makes future super fights very real.
She's in big trouble. Dakota Ditcheva to the body again for a championship.
Here's the honest breakdown. Speed edge to Ditcheva. Power slight edge to Ditcheva. Experience edge to Keelholtz. Kickboxing technique edge to Keelholtz. MMA well-roundedness Ditcheva. Pressure and athleticism Ditcheva. But here's the wild card. Dakota is returning from a broken hand. We don't know how hard she'll throw. We don't know if she'll hesitate, and we don't know how she'll react if Keelholtz counters hard. If Dakota overwhelms her early, it'll be another classic PFL knockout. If Keelholtz can survive the first 4 minutes, this becomes the most competitive fight of Ditcheva's career. On February 7th, inside the Coca-Cola Arena in Dubai, we're getting the biggest women's flyweight fight in PFL history. Dakota Ditcheva is back, Denise Keelholtz is ready, and the flyweight division may never look the same afterward. Who wins the undefeated phenom or the veteran striker? Let me know in the comment.
Champion, Ronda. And that was well. Ramush can be proud of hers as well.
Ronda Rousey sends biggest threat to Dakota Ditcheva, and the entire MMA world can't stop talking about it. The former UFC queen, the woman who once finished every opponent in the first round, just broke her silence, and what she said might be the spark that ignites one of the biggest women's MMA rivalries of all time. Ronda didn't just give respect, she gave a warning. Dakota, you're fast, you're flashy, but I'll show you what real pain looks like. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't just a call-out. This is Ronda Rousey versus Dakota Ditcheva, the legend, versus the undefeated killer.
Get on! Here we go! Tonight's fight clock. Wow, right down. Look at that. Oh, man.
Tonight's fight clock brought to you by Bud Light, Joe. Perfect fit for whatever happens. Ronda wants to make it happen quickly.
She gave
There's the arm.
It
is all over.
Oh,
Just
my God.
like that.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
That is way under a minute.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
Great call by TK or KO. I will tell you, the confidence that she's going to have now getting up is going to be unbelievable. And there it is.
Beautiful knee from the plum.
And Ditcheva beckons Jenna Bishop back to her feet and goes immediately on the attack. Oh,
in trouble.
And that does it. First round finish, and Dakota Ditcheva silences.
Before you roll your eyes and say Ronda's done, think again. Ronda Rousey was 12-0, 12 finishes, 12 first-round destructions. Nobody, and I mean nobody, dominated like her. Then came the fall. Holly Holm, Amanda Nunes, 2 knockouts that changed her forever. But now, years later, Ronda's name is back in the headlines. Sources close to the UFC, and even Dana White himself have teased it. Ronda's got that fight itch again, and this time her target isn't Amanda Nunes or Juliana Pena. It's Dakota Ditcheva, the undefeated monster from the PFL.
Come here.
In her latest appearance, Ronda didn't hold back. She said, "Everyone keeps saying Dakota's the next big thing. I was the first big thing, and I can still break her arm in 30 seconds.